Someone once said that you can't go home again, but they lacked vision. And a temporal discombobulator.
The soul of an MMO breathes life into an otherwise less than fantastical environment. In an RPG, we are facilitated to become someone else, someone far better than we are, or in some cases, far worse. A bad RPG has a lack of player choice. Much like how a superhero saves the day with kindness and patience, or villain antagonizes and challenges that hero, players will fill the role that they are most suited to. Players want to fill a role greater than the one they already feel outside of gaming. Immersion, community, and freedom are the pillars that facilitate the RPG in MMORPG. And while many games have forgotten this, it would seem that World of Warcraft and Blizzard itself is starting to remember what it takes to be a great MMO. Classic World of Warcraft in 2019 is single-handedly, in my opinion, one of the greatest and only MMORPGs out there available right now. In a sea of MMO genres, Classic has resurged in a way no one could have ever imagined. Up until this point, the world at large has turned a blind eye to the unfettered pleas of those wallowing in undocumented server hell. The consistent screams and silent prayers of those players, much like myself, have finally been heard. Nearly 16 years after the release of World of Warcraft, we as a community have directly influenced Blizzard and have persuaded those who have doubted our convictions to take a chance, and so far, the re-establishment of Classic has been a raging success. World of Warcraft in the last 2 weeks has received as much, if not more, attention than it had for the launch of its Battle for Azeroth expansion. With concurrent viewership on Twitch reaching above 200,000 for days at a time, it would seem that the player base is loud and clear and relaying what interests them. In 2019, the same fantastical world that inspired a generation has finally reopened itself and looks to reignite a light in the MMO community as a whole.
They say humans are social animals. They can't live alone. But you can live pretty well by yourself.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. You guys know what it is. How you guys doing today? I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm having a wonderful day. I missed you guys so much. I hope you guys didn't mind the little scripted part in the beginning. It's sort of a thing I'm trying out. But the topic of the video today is exactly what it is, guys. It's the soul of what is an MMO, or soul of what is classic WoW, and why everyone's so excited and so infatuated with classic WoW after being really, most people have been just turned off about it before classic WoW was even announced, or before anyone ever like got into playing it in the beta. People were just kind of apathetic about it, but now like the opinions, people just swapped left and right, and it's great. I really think that's awesome, and I think the spirit of what an MMO really is kind of just started to shine in these last few months, and I'm pretty excited to see how everyone's reacting to everything and how people's perspectives are changing, and it's really exciting to see. If you haven't been following, guys, definitely follow the Twitch, follow the YouTube, follow the Twitter, and keep up to date with what's going on, because very soon on the YouTube channel and on the Twitch channel, we're gonna be doing a whole lot more stuff classic related, because I am swapping the channel mostly over to classic content because I'm not having a great time with BFA and the way it's going right now. The biggest point and the biggest reason why I'm swapping over is because I do not enjoy the way that World of Warcraft itself is progressing into a very self-serving type game where we're more concerned about what you're getting and what you're doing, and basically how efficiently, how fast you can do it. And it's really not about the community, it's not about the people anymore, it's not about your guild, it's not about anything like that, it's just about what you get out of it. And I'm really not a me kind of person when it comes to video games, and when it comes to classic WoW, I have a lot of fun helping people out and doing things like that are not really as serious and just more of a fun thing. I like being serious, but also I love having that option to be like fun and lighthearted, and really there's not much of a facilitation for that in current World of Warcraft, and it's a big reason why a lot of the videos on the YouTube channel have not been coming out, because we're just not really having much of anything to talk about, and I've really just been streaming a whole lot. So if you haven't seen me in a bit and you really want to see me do some content, go check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/B&W Shading. But if you don't care about the whole Twitch thing, you can also just hang out here, watch videos as they come out, because I'm gonna be posting at least 2 videos a week. I'm trying to my best to uphold that. I've actually got a stream scheduled now, which is 6:45 Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, from 6:45 to 12 p.m. and I will be posting a video every Tuesday and every Thursday, and between those days and between all that stuff, we're just gonna be like talking and chatting on Discord, on Twitter, and just figuring out what I want to do for the next videos and just working through the process of that. And it's gonna be a week by week process, and right now this video right here is kind of like cobbled together kind of quickly, which is why my voice is a bit meh right now, but overall I look forward to it, guys. I really do look forward to it. One of the biggest things I want to talk about today, besides all the classic WoW stuff, is just a bunch of friends of mine who I want to just kind of shout out, who really honestly have been like really grinding when it comes to Twitch, mostly just Twitch. And like I have my artist too, the person who does most of the art for the channel. She's also been grinding, and they've really not had much luck with anything they've done. So I kind of just want to toss this out there and say, hey, look, these guys are pretty cool. And if you stop by to watch this video to see what my opinions are on classic, you can see them too at the end. I'm gonna post all their information at the end in the last card of the video, and you guys can see that. I'm gonna also just like shout them out individually one by one. But before we get into that, I want to talk about classic WoW. Now, classic WoW for me, for like everyone else in existence, when they first heard about vanilla and thought about going back in time, we're probably like, it's not gonna be that big of a deal. It's classic WoW. I've done it. I've had that time. I've had a good time there. It's old. It's not gonna really play like it does now. The game's way more fun now. I have more fun playing my character. And while I agree that in some degrees it's more fun to play your current character, do your rotation properly, excel in those areas, it's just, there's something about classic that just hits all those notes, and you just want to play. You just want to play. You want to get better. You want to get more loot. Loot feels way better. The people you hang out with and the people who help you naturally throughout your leveling process, because the leveling process is so serious, really make that game feel like it's a lived-in environment. And because it feels like a lived-in environment, the rest of us here are sitting going, man, this is like, an actual community. This is an actual RPG. I feel like what I do actually matters, and what I am in the world actually is influential to everyone around me. I don't feel like I'm just some random guy playing the game like everyone else. I feel like I have an influence in everyone's time when they play the game. Like everything that I do, I feel like I am helping make that experience better or make it worse for everyone who's around me. And that's something in World of Warcraft that I haven't felt in a long time. Now, I've been playing in documented servers servers, so like private servers, for like at least a couple years, because I was really interested in the whole Nsajose drama and how that went down. Whenever Nsajose and them got shut down, that's when my interest in vanilla WoW started to kick in hardcore. I was like, what? You know, Nsajose, like, vanilla's good? Like, do they actually have like good coding now? Do they actually make it like, is it actually like Blizz-like? Like, cause like back in the day when I was a kid and I started playing WoW vanilla for fun, for free on private servers, I was like, oh, this is, you know, this is really jank, nothing really works. No one's got any coding for the bosses, so there's not really fun doing that. So I wanted to go back and see if everything was kind of like better, because like for a long time that just wasn't a thing. People just didn't have the technology to make that work. So I wanted to go see how it was, and dude, it was pretty good. It's not awful, it's not great, but it's not awful. And I was like, well, this is pretty cool. I want to do this. This is an actually awesome thing to do. This feels good. This feels like the World of Warcraft that I knew, and the World of Warcraft that I grew up with, and the World of Warcraft that I fell in love with. It's the same World of Warcraft that got me a wife, you know, the same World of Warcraft that got me a family, the same World of Warcraft that sent me halfway across the country to live where I live now. And that holds some weight, and it's hard to explain how much it means to me. So when I talk about World of Warcraft and I talk about how much influence it has in my life and how much influence it has in other people's lives, it's really hard to explain that without just first saying, you know, imagine that first MMO that really hooked you in and made you feel like your time was worth being spent into it. Because most people who play World of Warcraft either played World of Warcraft back in the day, or they started out in another MMO and they really lost themselves in it, and then they wanted to play another MMO after that MMO maybe fell, or that MMO maybe changed in some way. They wanted to go play another MMO, so they ended up in World of Warcraft in some fashion or another. But there's something magical about certain things in your life and the things that influence your life specifically, and World of Warcraft was a huge influence in my life. It still is a huge influence in my life, and I'm not ashamed to say that. I think that a lot of people, it meant a lot for a lot of people. It inspired an entire generation, like I said in the beginning. It's inspired an entire generation, and now that when Classic's coming back, Classic is going to inspire a new generation. It's going to influence a lot of younger people. It's going to influence a lot of older people and make them realize just how much of a thing an online game can be. It can be almost like a second life, like you're playing Second World and you're living an entire different existence, one that means so much more to you than the one that you're currently living. And it's a good escape for people who are in really bad situations. If you're in a really bad situation where you live in, World of Warcraft for me when I was a kid was a great escape. It was a place I can go to feel like I'm normal in some way, because when I was a kid, you know, things weren't always great, and I'm sure for most of you it's not always great where you live, because like that's normality. Everyone has sort of fucked up lives in a way, and because of that, you know, we need escapes in our life. We need places to go where it's safe, and honestly, World of Warcraft was that safety net for me. But guys, that's gonna be it for me. Thank you so much for sticking this long. If you watched the video all the way through, God, you're just amazing. If you're just now watching, or if you just skipped to the end because you wanted to see the people who I'm going to mention, that's great too. Their names should be coming up right now as I'm speaking. Everyone who watched the video today, guys, please follow me on Twitter, please follow me on Twitch, please follow the Discord channel. They're all super important to me and to everyone else in the community. If you want to be a part of this community and join in and discuss, guys, we've got to our 6 months being affiliate. We're trying to work towards partner. It's very slow going, and I know like you guys don't want to hear about that. Who cares, right? Who cares about your affiliate? But I'm just throwing it out there, guys. I'm really working toward to it. So tonight, 6:45 p.m., I'm gonna post this video right before I go up online. So if you're watching this video right now, I'm probably live right now. So guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I can't wait to see you guys again. Please leave a like if you liked it, leave a dislike if you didn't like it. Tell me in the comments how you felt about it, and if you have any questions, guys, for the next video, remember to leave them down below and I will put them in the video. I haven't had, of course, there's no like questions this week because it's been like 6 months since I posted the video. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye bye, have a good day, and you're awesome.